What's up, mi gente? It is your girl Becky, and I am back from Texas. And I am in pain because I hurt my knee, and I am now in a leg brace. And I'm not wearing makeup because, you know what? I'm tired. It has been a 15-hour drive, but so worth it because I went to visit my childhood because, you know, I was raised in Texas the majority of the time. Houston, Dallas, and a little town called Wheeler. So I immersed myself, wasn't really on my phone as much, just because I wanted to make sure to show my husband and his family where I grew up. But anyways, hi guys, it has been a while, and if you are new here, hi, my name is Rebecca. I like to call myself Becky, and welcome to my channel. And today we are actually going to talk about a topic that I went through months and months of planning out since I found out I had a boy. And the thing is circumcision. There is a lot of speculation of whether or not a boy should be circumcised or not, and some do it for religious reasons. Some other people do it because they think it's medically better to do. And you know what? That's fine. I let my husband choose just because I don't have a penis and I don't know how that's like. But you know what I decided to do is a video. So I decided to research and kind of put in my 2 cents of what's going on. So if you guys like this content, please give it a big thumbs up and share it with everybody. Everybody needs to be well informed of what this is to help out, you know. I was just as confused as everybody else, and I kept Googling, and it would have been better to have it from the word of mouth to let me know what they did, why they did it, and if there was any repercussions from doing it or not. But you know what? I decided to research, which I will always do. I will cite the websites that I went to, and I also am going by memory of what my doctor said. So don't be taking what I think to heart. I want you guys to be well informed, so all the cited sources you can go ahead and click right away, and then we'll take you to those sources. So yeah, well, let's get this started because I'm really tired, and I at least wanted to have a video ready, you know, because I've been having bad luck. Yeah, allergic reaction to makeup. Okay, this is my little rant, mini rant before we get into it. If you do makeup, before you do makeup, you should ask the person if they're allergic to anything, because my face got hurt bad. I'm allergic to coconut, and the main ingredient in there had coconut stuff. So I'm letting my face completely heal before I even add more, okay? So anyways, let's get into this, okay? Okay, so I'm gonna read it off just because I want to make sure that everything that I wrote down will be conveyed. I want you guys to be as well informed as possible. So if I read to the side, it's not because I wasn't prepared, it's just because I do become overly prepared. I have 3 pages of this that I'm trying to lower down, but I want to make sure you guys have the most informed decision you can ever have, as well as I will tell you about my opinion. And you guys can take my opinions as advice, or you cannot take it. I really don't care. I just want to make sure that you guys have this very well informed of what it is, what they do, if it's for you, your family in particular, okay? So, the definition of circumcision is a common procedure in which the skin covering the tip of the penis is surgically removed. It is usually performed on a newborn boy before he leaves the hospital and often within the 2 days of life. In the Jewish faith, it is performed in a special ceremony when a baby is 8 years old. Circumcision on older kids are performed to treat several conditions, including Balanoposthitis, which is inflammation of the tip and foreskin of the penis, phimosis, inability to retract the foreskin, paraphimosis, when the foreskin is retracted and can't be returned to its original position. So later on, if you choose not to circumcise your child and one of those three things happen, they can always make that circumcision. But I will read more about it of later born kids. Right now I want to give you the pros and cons of newborns, and then I will read a little bit more about later on in life. I did read more about that too, so you guys can be informed if any of that happens to your child. You at least know what the procedure will be and the risk and all that stuff, okay? Okay, so the pro in newborns: it decreases the urinary tract infection in infancy, decreases risk of penile cancer, decreases risk of STDs including female to male transmission of HIV, decreases risk of cervical cancer and some infections in female partners, prevents balanitis, phimosis or paraphimosis, creates an easier genital hygiene. Sorry, I feel like I'm saying this really fast, but when I see me record like the whole recording, I'm just like, oh my god, go faster, you know? Okay, so here are the cons of newborns. May be seen as disfigurement by some. There are some people that they think this is like the worst idea of the world. I don't know why. May cause pain. Although safe and effective, medications are administered to reduce pain. Has few immediate health benefits. May cause rare complications including cutting the foreskin too long or too short, poor healing, bleeding, and infection. Okay, so here is what I have for follow-up and recovery. After the procedure, your baby may be fussy, of course. The doctor or nurse will provide instructions to decrease any discomfort. Healing times for newborn circumcision is usually 7 to 10 days. And this is what they say: call your doctor if your child has any of the following. And this is newborn again, okay? Continued fussiness, increased pain, trouble with urination, fever, foul-smelling drainage, increased redness or swelling, persistent bleeding, a plastic ring that doesn't fall off after 2 weeks. Don't really know about that because I did not circumcise my child. But you could ask about that plastic ring thing to your OB just because you want to make sure that it is what I think it is. But I don't know. My husband decided not to circumcise, and I will not deny that to my child just because I don't have a penis. And I don't know if me circumcising him, or the doctor might say, will affect him or anything. So I'll let the dad decide. Anyways, I decided to... Oh, I didn't see anything for the older adults. But again, if they have balanoposthitis, I don't know, it's balanoposthitis. I don't know how to say it, so I'm very sorry. Phimosis or paraphimosis, they will be having to have circumcision. And the recovery in adults, I did write this. It says, in general, you should return to work and daily activities when you feel comfortable. Call your doctor if you have any of the following: increased pain, trouble urinating, bleeding, signs of infection including fever, increased redness, swelling, or drainage. And your OB/GYN, they will always have pamphlets, so you could always be very well informed of what to do. So this is my little hearsay of what I did for researching. And in my case, I did not do circumcision. I know I have a couple friends that did, and we were talking about it. And when I talked to my doctor, she said the difference was probably around 1% of everything. So in my mind, I thought, why would I be putting my kid through this fussiness and doing all that stuff if it's just 1%? If it was more than 50% of change, then yes, I would have probably done it. I do know that what my doctor said and what his pediatrician said, which of course I highly suggest you talking to specialists about this, is I retract the penis when I wash it, not all the way, just enough to not have him be uncomfortable. Wash it with soap and water and it'll retract back, and that I shouldn't worry about it, because even though every mom doesn't want to think about it, their son gets boners. They will always get boners. You have no idea how long I've had with my son, and I know when he gets older he'll be very embarrassed by this, but I have to wait until his boner goes down in the mornings. I mean, it's something that always happens, so whatever. But always talk to your partner. And if you do not have a partner, always make sure you are well informed. You want to make this decision that could benefit for your child, and I know it is a hard decision, but you can do it. And either way, the baby will not remember, so it's not like they can go after you and be like, oh my god, mom, I can't believe you cut the tip of my penis, because they're really not going to remember that. They're just 2 days old, or whenever they have the circumcision, you know? So yeah, so my husband and I decided not to circumcise our child. So far he is 21 months, and honestly he'll be 2 in March. I don't like using month things, I don't know why, but he has not had any problems. He hasn't had any UTIs. He hasn't had any foul smells or anything like that. So what we have done has been awesome. In his checkups, I get paranoid, so I always ask the pediatrician if I'm doing anything wrong, and she assures me that I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to do. So please talk to your OB if you are the type of family that are very conservative. I don't know, if your family is not comfortable talking about this stuff out loud, there's always professionals. But I have been lucky enough that my parents are very open about everything. I mean, they told me about sex when I first got my period in '99. I was like 10 years old, so they have always been blatantly honest, and they have been amazing. And I've talked to my dad about it, just because I do want to make sure that I do everything possible to have him be as healthy as possible, okay? So the cited sources have more information, but I didn't want to make this video so long. So if you are very curious, I will link everything below. And yeah, I'm tired, guys. If you can't tell, my eyes are puffy, and this is with me taking a 4-hour nap. Me and my son ended up taking a 4-hour nap, because nothing is home like you being able to go to the bathroom comfortably and taking a nap comfortably. And my son took a 4-hour nap, and he passed out 10 minutes before I even came down here. So yeah, anyways, I hope you guys have a very good year. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, all that stuff that you could ever say. I honestly don't do Santa, so I don't know how to. Happy holidays, you know? Everybody, to each their own, okay? I actually celebrate more the 3 wise men than I do the whole Santa thing, but that is a different story. But I hope you guys have a really great year. I hope karma gives you anything but the best. No, that doesn't sound right. I hope karma gives you nothing but the best. There you go. Hopefully 2018 gives you lots of blessings, okay? So yeah, bye guys.